ladies and gentlemen, we shall talk about how to meditate. Relying on a book written by a Japanese gentleman named Katsuki Sekida, and edited by a British gentleman named A.V.Grimstone. I have studied that book for 5 years or more than that and practiced the exercises supplied in that book. I've also written my own experiences in a book called Reflections on Zen Training, Methods and Philosophy, and the book is available on iBookstore and on lulu.com. If you need more information about why people meditate, on why you would meditate, please refer to those books. This is only a discussion of how to meditate, and there is plenty of reasons why people meditate. So the first thing that you should do is find a folded blanket or find a zebu. Both are good options. That's the first step. And for us to remember, and this is one of the first lessons, or one of the lessons that you could learn through meditation by counting your breath, is that we remember things. One way that we remember things is when we exaggerate them. And that's what I'm going to do in order to remember these steps. Step 1. Step 1. So folded blanket or a zabuton or some other form of cushion. Why would you do that? Because the weight of the body is going to be placed on your both knees and the buttocks. Now, since they are holding that weight, if you put them on the ground is going to tire them. They are not comfortable because they're holding a heavy weight, and therefore that's why we cushion them to make it easier for these 3 spots to hold the weight. So that's number 1. Number 2, we practice our own breathing practice. Number 2 is we find a thick cushion. Now, adapt to the attitude of a scientist. Sit without the cushion, or sit with the cushion, and see which one would enable you to sit 20 to 30 minutes in a stable, comfortable manner in which there is no motion, because stillness is necessary for quieting the mind. And that's one reason why people meditate. There is as if someone inside of their head talking again and again and again, making interpretations, commentary, all kinds of things. And some people desire to take a vacation from that, and this is one of the reasons people meditate. So you could basically, in order to do that, you would have to still the body, and to do so, then you would have to find a posture in which you are stable, comfortable, and able to sit for 20 to 30 minutes in a still manner, in a motionless manner. So one way to do so is to sit on a cushion. Okay? That's step 2, by the way, because I remember it. Step 3 is to sit on the cushion. Okay. Step, making sure that the cushion is placed between your buttocks and does not reach the thighs. Now you could experiment both ways. And as you have noticed that I did not place the zabuton as usually done, but I made it stand. And the reason why is because I would be able to make sure that it does not reach the thighs and it's placed between the buttocks. This again, adapt to the scientist's attitude and experiment to see if it's better than its opposite, the other methods of sitting. Now this is step 3. I remember because of my exaggeration. Now we're going to do step 4. Good. So there are a number of ways to sit. The easiest one is to put the edge of the foot on the shin of one of the other. Of course, the other foot is touching, especially the thumb, but might be touching somewhere between the ankle and the knees. Okay? That's step 3 because I remember it. Okay? Step 4. Step 4. Good. In many problems of life, to solve them, you need to apply some extraordinary methods. And of course, that's the method they used in technologies. Always you apply a greater force than the challenge presents in order to overcome it. In some cases, in quantum field, different solution might be found, a much easier one, of course. But in general, that is one method to adapt. So number 4, we still remember. Step 4 is to put the pelvis forward like this. Pelvis forward, step 4. By the way, I recommend you to buy the book Zen Training, Methods and Philosophy to show appreciation of the teaching that we have learned from that book. I have organized these steps. These are not organized as the way that the steps are not organized in the book as I have organized them, because this is a natural outgrowth or an extension from my own experiences. Okay. But this is what has been suggested in that book. Once again, the book is Zen Training, Methods and Philosophy, written by Katsuki Sekida. I'll supply that information at the bottom later on. So we said step 4 is tilting the pelvis a little bit forward like that. And then push the waist forward. That will be step 5. 5 feet. 5. Okay. All right. So step 4, tilt the pelvis forward. Step 5, push the waist forward. Step 6. Step 6. Take one hand. The palm of one hand. Put it up. Make it face upward. Then put the other palm behind it. So this is the left, this is the right. And then make sure the 2 thumbs touch each other. There is other methods of organizing the hands in the book. You may want to look at those and adopt if those ones are better in relation to you than this one. Okay? Once again, the palm upward, and then this is the palm of the left, and this is the palm of the right. So the palm of the right behind the left hand, and then the 2 thumbs touching each other. Number 7. Take your thumb, put it right below the navel, and then count 3 inches. 1, 2, 3. That's where the 2 thumbs would rest. And that area is generally referred to as tendon, and it's generally perceived to be the center of the body. And so that's where you put your thumbs. Okay. And that's number 7. Number 7. Number 7. Very good. So you have organized the lower part of the body by adapting 7 steps. Now we shall move to the upper part of the body and talk about some of the steps. And by the time we complete these steps, you have a way to sit for, again, variety of reasons. We shall come back soon.